The shambles. Happy birthday. I bought some birthday cake for mine. She's had some cake, you know. She's had some cake, my daughter. She's been walking on the cobbles. Where am I going? That's not enough. Just give me a bit more than that. Where am I going? Cobbles. Does that make sense? Don't tell me. Does that make sense? The shambles. Is this your daughter? It is, isn't it? Is this your daughter? Have you been to York? York. I've been to York with my daughter. Clear as a bell in my ear that was. York with my daughter. Yes. He's walked on the cobbles. So I guess we would all do that if we went to York. We'd go on that. It is called a shambles, isn't it? That certain walkway bit. Yes, there. He's walked that with you. He's just said happy birthday. I don't know if you've do a birthday or you've just had a birthday or your birthday's around now. Does that make sense to you? He's just said birthday. He's got cake. He's got cake. It's not coincidence that there is a gap there at that table, without a doubt. I don't know if it was like that when you first arrived tonight or you've moved chairs around, but he is bringing the cake right there to sit with you at this table. This man has missed out so much. He's just said, I've missed out so much of her life, I don't want to miss any more. I really do love my daughter. He's just said, I love my daughter, but I've missed so much of her life. He passed really quite young. Does that make sense to you? And he's passed a long time ago. This isn't a recent passing. This feels a long time ago. He's really close to me. Ooh, stand him off me, Robert, a bit. Yeah, he's making me really goosebumpy. That's it. His energy's really, really a lot. He's making me feel that he's not possibly... That's interesting. I love that. He's just said to me, she would think I wouldn't do anything like this. She would think I wouldn't do anything like this, but how do you know until you're the other side? That's a really good point, that. Often, hold his energy, Robert, let me just explain something here. Often, some people will say to me, Dion, I'm never going to get my relative because they don't believe in it. Rubbish. I think it's a load of codswallop. So they'll never come through, even though they've passed away, because they wouldn't believe in it. But unless you're someone like me that really doesn't know that it's real, how do a lot of people know until they've already passed and they've gone, hang on a minute, I can go back there. I can see what they're up to. Does that make sense? He's making me feel that he was that sort of mindset, that it would be the last thing he would believe in. He's also just said to me he's not very good emotionally. He's not very good at expressing his emotions, because I can tell by the way he's standing, he's here, but he's looking right at me, he's in between me and you, and he's just looked at me and he's gone, I'm sorry. Tell her I'm sorry that I never said how proud I am of her, but I'm really proud of her. He knows you've moved around a lot. He's just said, I know she's moved around a lot, and I know she misses... Say it to me again. Yeah, look at me. Don't look at your daughter. It sounded like Bedford. Bedford. Thetford. I was going to say, I've got a foot at the end. Yes. So there, that area, if that's somewhere where you've lived, you miss it, or where you're from. Does that make sense to you? He's giving strong connections there and so on. But I really need to say to you, I feel like he's followed you around and about over the years. And it's just that you have often done things or taken an interest in things yourself that's followed his lead from when he was here. So you may have gone into professions or done things because of his influence and the part that played for you. Does that make sense to you? He's really proud of you for that. Because you've thought about your dad and you've thought, I know he did that, and I know he did that, and I know he's given me you in the army. Yes. So he's talking about you following his lead. Very proud of that. And he's just said to me, I have to make the most of this time that I'm here and say it, but I love my daughter. He's just said to me, I love my daughter. I'm going to go as far as saying, I'm not sure if he ever did say that to you. No, that's right. Because he's just said to me, I didn't know how to say this. And it doesn't mean I didn't mean it, but I'm saying it again. I do love my daughter. Can you look at her now? Yeah, look at her. Can you see her? Yeah, you give her a big hug. I'm going to give her one now too. She's fine. Of course she's okay. She's pleased to hear from you, isn't she? It's just that I didn't want to upset her. It's okay. She's happy you're here. Of course she is. You like how she's fitted the van out? Okay. Do you like how she's fitted the van out? Yes. I like looking out the little window in the van. Okay. Camper van. Like looking out the little window in the camper van. Okay. He goes with you on travels, there's no question about that. And he knows about this shamble, the York trip, for that I feel possibly you're going for your birthday. This week? Okay, because he's giving this happy birthday, and he gave one the... So you all know what I mean, but I don't know what it's called. That. So that's why it's called... I heard that before I saw him. I thought, why did it somebody celebrating something? So he's talking about this. Are you okay? Would you like a